Hey everybody, Von here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to what day is it? 75 of a year of yoga. I'm so prepared for this. I actually looked that up before clicking record, but it's like my brain just resets. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here again today. Not necessarily for my sake, but for yours. I hope y'all are getting even just a bit of what I'm getting out of this. I've really been enjoying having a daily yoga practice. And today, I'm not gonna lie to you, I really dragged my butt getting here. It's like 6 p.m. at the time of recording, like coming up onto it. So, might take you all day, but you're still here. We're still here. We're still doing it. So, let's begin by inhaling, lifting our arms up overhead, relaxing our shoulders down away from our neck, but plugging those fingertips into the sky. Exhale, just hold here for a moment. Grounding through the four corners of our feet. That's the inner side of our heels as well as the outer side. And then the mounds of our big toes and the mounds of our pinky toes. Just really grounded. Exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, arms up. Let's start moving and flowing with our breath now. Inhaling to the up. Exhaling to the down. Getting a nice little bit of a bend in our knees. Inhale up, exhale down. This time as we inhale, let's shift our weight over our right foot and inhale. Lift our left foot up. Place it down, shift our weight. Inhale, raising the right foot. Just trying to keep a nice flow with it. You can add some circles with your feet. Let's actually do that this time. We're going to lean over to the right, inhale up, and then exhale, hold, and do 3 foot rotations in one direction, and then 1, 2, and 3. Exhale down, other side. And you may just be down here, and that's okay. You don't have to have your knee come all the way up, or you can move it around, just whatever you like. Whew. Well, that's a nice little bit of something different, isn't it? Let's still throw in some of those. Inhale up onto our tippy toes, down. It's okay if you're wobbly. My feet and ankles are protesting at existing because we walked about a mile yesterday. We went hiking and it was amazing, but yeah, my feet hurt. So that's a thing. And so now let's say hello to our breath. I'm just going to have my hands on my hips today as we do a nice bit of a moderate hip circle. It's not tiny and internalized, but it's not the biggest that we can do. There we go. Change your direction. I like to close my eyes and just feel what's happening, though sometimes it makes me lose my balance. So it's also perfectly okay to hold on to something. Last one on this side. There we go. Now from here, we are going to inhale. Arms overhead, turn so that our thumbs are pointed down, our palms are towards the wall behind us. And as we come around, we will bring our longest fingertips together. You may be there, or you may bring your hands a little closer to palms together behind your back. But wherever you are, just that movement, that awareness of bringing your elbows forward and back. We could just have our fingertips together and just bring those elbows back, and that's still a very good stretch. So it's not about how it appears, it's about what's happening within. Inhale, exhale, bring those elbows back. Inhale, we'll lift our chest. Exhale, elbows back. And I'm personally working towards bringing my palms together fully. That's a personal goal of mine. just because, I don't know, what are goals anyways? Except for arbitrary little markers in time, but it makes me feel good and it's what I want to do, so I'm doing it. Inhale, lifting my chest. Exhale, bringing those elbows back. Just a few more breaths here. We're very static today, whereas yesterday we did a whole lot of like arm movement. And the day before that too, I think. Last one, squeeze all that juice. There we go. And slowly bring your arms out of it. Ooh, kind of stiff. Bringing your palms towards each other, over your head, and coming down in front of your heart. So from here, we will inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, lifting your chest towards the sky. And exhale, come back. And we're going to do one full breath rotation. So inhale nice and deep. Extending your fingertips as though they're being pulled. Exhale. Inhale and forward fold. And you could bring your hands to some blocks here, to your shins, to a chair, to the ground. Again, we can rock slightly forward and back. Or we can find stillness, like we've slowed everything down. Inhaling, let's bend our knees. Roll up as we exhale, one vertebrae at a time, rolling those shoulders up and back. Inhale, arms overhead, and lift that chest towards the sky as though you're hooked under your sternum and being pulled up. Or, if that's a bit more grotesque for you, you're being pulled up by the center of your bra, or by the ends of your chest hairs, like, I don't know. But your rib cage is lifting up. You've inhaled, let's exhale and do 2 full breath rotations here. Inhale, coming up and out of it, and exhale, swan diving forward. We are micro bending in our knees to protect that joint. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale. Inhale, let's bend our knees and roll up. Rolling those shoulders up and back. Inhale, arms overhead, lifting our chest towards the sky. Exhale. Bending in our upper back only. Like, we don't want to be doing a full back bend just yet. We're just focusing on that upper back. Let's do 3 full breath rotations here. So there's inhale, coming up, and forward fold. I like to rock forward and back, lifting my heels and then lifting my toes. I like lifting my toes, trying to make sure I'm lifting the outsides of my foot, the mound of my pinky toes, just as much as my big toes. Because oftentimes I like to just find what's normal for me. And for me, that's lifting with my big toes. So I'm like, well, let's do what's not normal. Of course, honoring the limitations of my body and any pain indicators like that. But if it's not painful, just different, I like to really find that edge and dance on it. And maybe try to incorporate that a little bit more into my daily life if it's something that feels good. So we could hold on to our elbows and let our head and shoulders hang, swaying gently from side to side. We can bring our hands to the mat. and walk them down into, I'm going to step my feet back as well, come down into our first downward facing dog of the day. And it's more important here that we have our back straight than it is that we have our legs straight. So if you're having difficulty with your back, go ahead and bend your knees until your arms and your spine and your tailbone are all in line with each other. And then you can actually come up maybe onto your tippy toes and then start bringing in a straightened leg. And letting go of any tension in your face and your neck and your shoulders that you might be holding on to. Now from here, shifting my left foot in towards the center, bringing my right foot in just a little, I'm going to lift my right foot, inhaling and then exhale as we bring it forward into a high knee, like I've got my back knee lifted, runner's lunge. And as we breathe here, I am looking forward, radiating forward, and I have a very wide stance to make room for how my body needs to be to bend like this. So don't feel like you have to be on a tightrope. And I'm trying to find, the first time I was doing this, I was looking at the bottom knob on my dresser. Second time, second knob. Third time, third knob. Today I'm looking at my tallest candle holder that's still on the dresser top. One more breath here. Oh, and I'm going to lower that back knee. And I'm actually going to rock back just a little bit. Stretch the hamstring of that right leg. And again, if you want to deeper, right now I'm looking like between my hands. If I want to make this deeper, just looking up can really, really crank up the volume on that stretch. So now I'm going to kind of rock back forward. Let's place a block. I do not like the feeling of my patella being smushed into the ground. So just putting a block underneath the top of my shin. And from here, coming up into a low crescent lunge. Two more breaths here. Last breath. And exhaling, coming forward. I'm going to inhale and open up, twisting my right arm towards the sky. Exhaling, coming down. Let's bring that right leg back, shifting my left leg off of the block. We're going to come here now into some very juicy cat-cows. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Inhaling, exhaling, curving, tucking our tailbone under, opening up between our shoulder blades. Inhale, scooping up and through to cow. Exhaling, pulling that navel in towards the spine. Pushing the ground away from you, grounding even through the tops of your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Those lunges, I guess, were challenging enough that I'm having a hard time keeping my breath slow. So if you're finding that you need to catch your breath, let's just sit back on our feet for a moment. And just let our breath come back to us. Let our heart rate slow down a little bit. 106. Okay. I thought I said I had 9,900. It's 2,999 steps. And I was like, okay, that sounds more like me. It's like, have I been sleepwalking? Holy smokes. And we can come back down now and give cat-cow another little bit of a go. That's much more like what I was looking for. Oh, that posterior tilt. Oh, I've got it mixed up again. I don't know which is anterior and which is posterior. Oh, well, tucking that tailbone under, coming into cat. Inhale, scooping up and through. I'm going to exhale over there, and on our inhale, let's prepare by tucking our toes under, bringing our hands forward maybe just a little bit, and then downward facing dog. From here, I'm going to inch forward just a little bit. I'm going to bring my right foot in, move my left hand in towards my right. Inhale, lifting that left leg towards the sky, and exhale, bringing that left leg through. And again, making everything nice and wide. I'm actually at the parallel edges of my mat. I'm at the farthest left I can be and the farthest right. Let's find an ease or at least presence and awareness of breath here. Trying to look at the same location that I was looking at on the other side. And from here, I'm going to lower my right knee. Lean back, stretching that left hamstring as I raise my left toes towards the sky. We'll come back forward. You're going to come up. You can have your knee supported if you like, or you can also press more into the top of your back foot to take some of that weight off of your knee. Low crescent lunge. And as we fold forward and then rotate our left arm towards the sky. And back down. Let's bring that left leg back. Inhale into cow. Exhale, rounding into cat. I'm going to do a little bit of forward and back undulation on this. And change directions. And exhale as we scoop our spine towards the sky. Very good, Jill. I'm going to come back. Sit on my feet for just a few moments. If y'all have made it this far with me today, thank you so much. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments. Just listening to the cars driving past, the cardinals getting ready for winter, chirping at each other. Going to come forward, tuck my toes under, come up, and walk my hands back. Bend my knees. Roll up out of our forward fold, rolling those shoulders up and back. Maybe doing some neck stretches. Well done, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me for another day of a year of yoga. And I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, keep on keeping on. Mwah. Bye.